To stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go sign. 5'9", Mike 5'9". We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's easy work, and it's coming
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold airing one deep for Curse. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But it's... Third down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Get that quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Check 59.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. All day, baby. All day.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set. Block 80. Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Drop deep. Check 43. Black is on.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Roethlisberger. The catch made by Hilton. 11 yards there, first down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
For another Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black 30.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Crunch time, defense.
Alert, alert. Yeah, quick to edge.
Come, come. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Check 50.
Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Hey, come on up, come on up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Let's go. Let's do this.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 20-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
We're scoreless after one.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Tight dog.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo! Go!
Motion.
Now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Double tight. Hey.
On first down, Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Check, 59. Get ready.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll rifle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. James O'Shaughnessy, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And I think think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just a go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
66.
I'm coming.
Now Roethlisberger, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald, they're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On second down, here's Fournette. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Bring it up.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch QB drop.
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Margus Hunt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darnold down to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. He finds some open field here. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 78 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.Y. Hilton, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Jaguars 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. James O'Shaughnessy, 78 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is Gallman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw here, Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the lane.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He was looking for Landry that time.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Mike 5'9". Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Darnold now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Get it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's get it.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80.
Check, 59. Oh, get him. Get him.
Watch, watch, watch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got a man. It's Patterson complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Black 80.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Screen.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
3rd and goal.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown. Touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Jaguars 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
That's it, baby.
Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
230.
59. Let him know.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Stephon Anthony able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
No chance.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Heavy on the edges.
53. Check 53.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Don't let him breathe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Mike, here we go.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Get him, boy.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he locates Walker, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
90 Wolf. Mike, come off the ball hard. 5.
Now they'll run the option to the short side. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come in.
Richard lost it, and the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Richard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. pen. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rockets?